ठीक है, आओ करती हो कर।
करने लगे हैं मैं।
हाँ कर दो, स्टार्ट कर दो।
Hi, my name is Rupinder. My student ID is 201730338 and my assignment. My first slide is critical evaluation of two peer-reviewed artificial of interpretical reliance and workforce management. And my next slide is introduction. This critical evaluates two peer-reviewed journals articles published within last 3 years. The first article exploring the relationship between interpretive lines and the sex, the moderating role of the stakeholder engagement by Centro it at 2020 implies a qualitative approach with hypothesis test at investigation the relationship between interpretive lines, sex, and the moderating role of stakeholder engagement. The second article, workforce management in the post-pandemic era, evidence from the multinational company using grounded theory by Core and Tran 2023 adopts a quality specific ground theory to explore workforce management practice in multinational companies within the context of the post-pandemic era. My next slide is summary of quantitative article Centro et al. 2020. Centro et al. 2020 aim to analyze the impact of interpretical reliance and sex while considering the moderating effect of stakeholder engagement. Using a survey-based approach, they collected data from a sample interpretation employed statistical technique for hypothesis testing. Their findings reveal a positive association within interpretical lines and sex. Moreover, they identify stakeholder engagement is significant moderate that strengthens this relationship. My next slide is summary of qualitative article Core and Turn 2023. In their qualitative study, Core and Tran 2020 investigate workforce management practical within multinational company post-pandemic using ground theory. So in defense interview with HR professionals, they explore emerging themes and patterns related to remote work, employee well-being, the technology adaptation. The study uncovers novel insight into the evolving workforce landscape, providing valuable evidence to guide future workforce management strategy. And my next slide is critical assessment of quantitative articles, Centro et al. 2020. The study strategy of Centro et al. 20 is consistent with a positive research paradigm that include hypothesis testing and statistical analysis. This method improve objective and generalizability. Certain features rows may be improved because the research relies on cross-sectional data. It is difficult to establish causal correlation. This issue might be addressed with longitude data. Furthermore, the study lacks open in discussing construction optimization, which may impair the inclusion of information regarding measurement technique would improve. And my next slide is critical assessment of my next slide is critical assessment of qualitative article Core and TAN 2023. Core and TAN 2023 use a qualitative method that is grounded, constructive, and interpretive paradigm. The ground theory process generate theory from data encapsulated the component of the post-pandemic labor context. In order to get valuable insight, the research conducted in depth interview. Certain components of the research design, however, might be improved. The article needs information and participant selection and data situation criteria. This information would improve the methodology transparency of the investigation. Furthermore, since grounded theory emphasizes emergence, the research should have added members validation to confirm the coordination their result. Finally, the essay might have gone further into the various bases and linked qualitative research increasing overall reflection. And my next slide is conclusion. Finally, the two peer-reviewed study brings unique insight to the discipline in licensed post-pandemic workforce management, although using different study methodologies and techniques. While Centro at 2020, quantitative analysis provides statistical support for the association between airlines and the sex score and 2023 qualitative study give knows insight into developing workforce dynamic. Both studies show strength in the selected paradigm and technique, but they also have area where transparency, methodology, regard, and consideration other approaches might strengthen their contributed to their respective domain. Thank you.
की करता हूँ बंद कर
हैं
एंड मीटिंग